How's it going? It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and I'm going to go ahead and preview my guitar tab arrangement for Paganini's Caprice No. 5. This is just an excerpt from the melody, not the whole Caprice. And I'll go ahead and run through the page for you nice and slow, and then we'll talk about some details. All right, ready, go. Okay, so that's the whole page with repeats. Notice you've got the first two measures that repeat, and then the last two measures of the second line repeat on the melody. Alternate picking, down, up, down, up, down, up. All of the left-hand fingerings are written above each of the notes, and I have it written in eighth notes for you. So on that subject of the rhythm, typically I'll have my students start it with eighth notes, but then we'll bounce into 16th notes to really push the tempo. So here's the first two measures, and I'll demonstrate that. So here's eighth notes. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 16th. All right, so basically the two measures turn into one measure when you're running 16th notes, and obviously you're going to need to have a little bit more on the ball when you hit 16th notes. So it's a good challenge to run back and forth from 8th note to 16th note. These are the type of exercises I like to work on with students. Sometimes I'll see people practicing things, you know, like the crab, which, you know, I'm not knocking it. It develops technique. It gets your fingers on the guitar, which is the most important thing. But it's not musical. It's not like you're playing a piece of music. And, you know, there's value in practicing the chromatic scale. But, you know, it's not like you're going to do that when you're improvising or soloing. And it's not melodic necessarily. So anyway, it's just my thoughts on it. I like to have my students practicing stuff that's musical, and this is a great example. Another thing about this is you'll notice that I'm leading with the pinky of the left hand a lot. So for example, just on the first two beats, I could have fingered those notes like, you know, like an A minor chord right here. But I decided to break the arpeggio up this way and lead with that pinky, getting it, you know, getting that position of the pinky right on top of the fret, right on the tip of the finger, right? So that's what this is good for. There's string skipping in it, some wide arpeggios covering, you know, big range like this E arpeggio, E7 arpeggio. Okay, so it's an excellent study, and hopefully the video will help you out. And make sure that you're following the link in the description to the tablature on my website. And hit me up if you wanted to work on this or any other technique exercises for developing coordination, shred ability, whatever, on the guitar. All right, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.